Hello, hello.
Hello.
How is you?
I think we're good. Are you asking me or
Jenna?
The listeners? Oh, Jenna. I think Jenna's doing great. She's like, whenever this, like, she's like low key just got the bedroom eyes. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I look at that and go like, man, she's smug.
That's a little.
She's got that smug.
That's
look.
fair. Kind of both. I like the eye. I like her eye color though. I do enjoy it.
Yeah, she's a thing.
Like a sky blue.
Yeah.
So we're on Tuesday now. Tuesday of Jenna's route. It's gonna be lit. I think I was saying.
For you, it was one of the greatest days of your life. For me, it was Tuesday.
For me, it was Tuesday. Fucking classic, man.
That's from Street Fighter, right?
Yeah.
Is that what that thing is?
Pretty sure.
I don't know.
That's what I thought it was.
I've never watched that movie.
As long as
They're all around the same length.
okay.
So this will be like 80 parts.
Yeah. I'm looking at Password and I'm like, I haven't even finished one route fully. and I'm
you're
at 50 parts.
God.
It just keeps going. And I'm there eating it up.
Oh, man.
Tyson, best boy.
I'm glad that you liked
you
it.
heard it here. There's no arguing this.
Do any of the listeners also, are they into Password?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where most of my subscriber base comes from.
That's
is
cool.
Password.
Yeah. I've watched a couple episodes of Password.
Passwords. Oh man, that was so early. I was so bad at reading.
It's okay. You're much better now.
I wasn't even like doing any voice. Everything was super monotone.
You know,
I switched routes halfway through a route because I'm just like, I don't know, I'm not feeling Dean.
the voices just come to you. Like, you know, your inner Jenna just now comes out. Your inner TJ, your inner Chase.
I don't want to have an inner TG.
Feels bad, man.
I don't even want an inner Roswell from
Inner
Boston.
Roswell.
I'm not into Roswell.
Not into Roswell. You should watch it. It's a great show. It's not a great show.
Show? What about Password?
I know. There's a show from the 90s.
What the fuck is Roswell?
There's a show from the 90s called Roswell. It's about the aliens that crashed in Roswell, New Mexico
Are they
back
hot?
in the day. They're 90s hot, so you would probably think they're not that hot at all. So my mom really liked it, and I never watched it as a kid, but I watched it for the first time when I was a teenager. And my whole family, like, it was on Netflix for a while. We watched the whole thing. We binged it. I feel like I've played the OP for you before, maybe at some point. It's such a terrible 90s
It
song.
might have been for me.
Oh yeah, it was definitely for you.
Yeah,
I heard it. Yeah, it's such an aggressively 90s TV
I just
show.
don't know much about just like American normal television.
That's fine. They did do a remake of that show in
Is it-
2019 called Roswell, New Mexico, and it's
Did they Naruto run across screen?
they didn't. It was so cringe.
Wait, that's... I don't know, I feel like my suggestion was more cringy.
No, it would have made it better.
Okay.
Speaking of cringe, I watched a video where Eye Patch Wolf was just going off about Riverdale.
About Riverdale, yeah.
I couldn't deal with that video because I've had to listen to him talk about Riverdale for like 2 years.
Yeah. He still talks about it on the
How long was
podcast.
it was like
It's a 40 minute, long video, and I'm like,
But
I already have to deal with Wrestle Talk.
I was
Like,
oh, but
at
Wrestle
least
Talk's so fun.
No, as soon as he starts talking about Wrestle Talk, I'm like Neve, and I take out my phone and I just start like.
Just ignoring.
I was howling though. It was like, holy shit.
Yeah, he loves Riverdale.
He loves Riverdale.
So funny.
And it's funny because in the Riverdale video, he compares it to wrestling at one point.
And I'm just like, Eye Patch Wolf. One, stop kidding yourself. You are a furry. Stop. Like, he keeps saying he's not a furry and that his avatar isn't his persona.
Dude.
Even though he has that now tattooed on him.
Dude.
Yeah, he's got a big old tattoo of the Eye Patch Wolf. It's great.
Oh my god.
Freaking bless it.
He's just...
This is why I'm not a follower of the Nameless One.
You're not a follower of
I
the
am
Nameless?
not a follower of the I am a super beauty
Super
cutie.
beauty cutie,
for life.
part of the milk cult.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great.
Oh, terrible.
But we still have a few more months of the reign of the nameless before the queens take back control.
Of course, the queens will come back.
Unless, they're gonna be so heightened about the competition this year, just so John doesn't pull some fuckery again. Oh my god,
It's gonna be so good.
it's so good. Anyway, Tuesday.
Watch nobody listening to this watches Eye Patch Wolf, and if you do, why?
No, don't watch Eye Patch Wolf.
You graduate to the Let's Fight a Boss podcast.
Yeah, go listen to the Let's Fight a Boss.
You stop watching his videos.
They also have some video stuff now. They have. I think they just finished their Shenmue 2, uploading their Shenmue 2 playthrough.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
No, they just started uploading again.
Oh, just started uploading again.
Yeah.
I don't know if they finished.
They
uploading
stopped for 9 months.
Well, there was this little thing where they couldn't get together and play the
Well,
game.
fuck you.
But also at the same time, Neve nor Brian wanted to get together to play fucking Shenmue 2.
They were taking as many. No.
They held it off as long as possible.
It was funny. We were actually years ago. East and I were in talks to play Shenmue,
Oh damn!
and then they started Let's Play. And we were both like, "We're not LP Shenmue. This looks like a nightmare."
Oh, I could only have imagined what that would have been like.
Yeah, so we didn't.
Dang.
So, where are we headed, TJ? Jenna sounds like she's in much better mood than yesterday. We all are, really. Now that Flynn's gone.
No, that Flynn's
The canyon, Echo Canyon, more specific. You been? He looks at both of us with a grin. Nope. No, me neither.
Me hike.
With these stubby legs?
I'll hike in the water, maybe.
Terrible. His eyes fall a little. What? You know the town is named after it, right? How have you not been there? I shrug and Jenna laughs. Because you have to walk through 3 miles of snake-infested desert to get there. That makes me bristle, because there definitely are snakes here. I can't help but scan the bushes.
So how come snakes are not risen up to be?
They mention birds
people?
as well.
As people?
No, just birds.
Yeah, as creatures.
Confused by this world of-
Because you have Flynn,
Who's a Gila.
who's a reptile.
Yeah.
And even Daxon, who's a amphibian.
Amphibie.
Are there frog people?
I don't know.
That'd be kind of cool.
Maybe they're just normal frogs.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby style frog.
There's just no steeples.
I guess not. Because if there's snakes here and he's like, ew, unless they're a snake bandit's going to come out. Rattlesnake Jake is going to come out and be like, hey, I'm going to fuck you, boy. And then.
That's such a threat in this world. And Chase would be like, oh, okay.
With a voice like that, you'd be like, Daddy. Rattlesnake Jake from the hit movie Rango with Johnny Depp and whomever else was in that movie.
No.
Rattlesnake Jake was so cool, though.
He's a cool design.
He was a really cool dude.
Cool design.
A lot of things in that movie were cool designed, and for the life of me, I can never remember the movie. That's one of a handful of movies that when I watch it, it's gone as soon as it ends.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I can't remember the conflict of that latter half. Because Rattlesnake Jake shows up and exposes Rango, but that's because Rango was becoming too popular and was going to expose the mayor's bad doings or something.
I don't care. It's a movie with Johnny Depp in it. I don't care.
Did it have something to do with water?
Yeah, the water was
they
gone.
were thirsty.
Yes, they were
Okay.
thirsty.
That's why Rattlesnake Jake was like, hey, I'm going to fuck you, boy.
He's thirsty.
He's thirsty.
He's thirsty for that otter.
For some reason.
Hey, a lot of people are thirsty for this otter.
Which I don't understand.
It's the goatee.
No, it's not. If anything, that's the deterrent. But anyway.
Yeah. You really shouldn't worry about it. They're more afraid of you than you are of them, and they have a rattle. So just listen.
There he is.
Yep. Jenna grins and looks straight at me. Yeah, you're right. The most dangerous animal you'll find around these parts is blonde. An involuntary shiver works itself up my spine. Oh god, a spider. Jenna! TJ frowns. That's even less likely, Jenna. Great. Now that you said it, I'm going to be all uptight for the rest of the hike. You're welcome. All right, let's get going. We want to make it to the top by noon. A few hours in, and TJ's quiet a bit. Yeah, quite a bit ahead of us. Wow, he's just abandoning you. I feel a little bit bad about it, but I think he likes it that way. Probably wants to think after yesterday. Jenna and I walk side by side, and she makes sure that I drink water the entire time. Man, just shove the bottle in his mouth. You should be done with that by now. She gestures to my bottle, which is still half full. Why not half empty?
It's because this is optimistic Chase.
Is this what an optimistic Chase is like?
Yeah.
He's
straight.
only optimistic when he has a woman in his life.
It's true. Imagine, right? There's no destructive men to be in his life to steer him and his dick wrong.
But what if he wants it steered wrong? Oh, come on. I've had like 3 already. I take a sip, then almost snort water as Jenna tips the bottom of the bottle. Hey, I made TJ a promise here. You're an otter. You need it. Stop! I cough a few times while water running down my chin and chest. Even though it feels good, I wipe it away with my forearm. Jenna chuckles before we start walking again. Actually, we don't really need more water than... you don't actually need more water than me or TJ, as he could tell you. The water thing is actually more of a psychological need, as opposed to a physical one. Oh, yeah? I look over to my wet camera bag. Oh, don't get that wet. Which definitely didn't need water.
He didn't want it to get wet.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, you know, back when there weren't really any ethics in research, they separated an otter pup from water, never allowed to swim. That makes me pause. Technically, in this day and age, otters don't really need to swim. A trip to the supermarket gets all that done.
What?
I guess, like,
Picture size?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what that line means. But something about not being allowed to be in water, to feel the cool, isolated space that I so long to be in. What happened? Depression, disengaged, neurotic, and neurotic in general. Then, when they were done, they just let him loose into the world. He killed himself a few years later.
Damn.
Wow. Yep, I mean, ethics are in place now, of course. Not that the psychological association is any better. You probably heard about their role in the whole advanced integration controversy. Like the waterboarding stuff? Yeah, but it really makes you realize how powerful the brain is. It's not all physical needs. Must have been pretty awful for him that he killed himself. I can't imagine. Really, chick? Talking about offering oneself, though, it's got me thinking about Jenna's brother. So, you want to talk about Adam? No? Well, I sort of did, but I don't think that would be appreciated at all. I was just wondering, are you going to go see your family sometime during the trip? We talked about it earlier, but I guess you really didn't really give an answer. Jenna snorts loudly, tossing her head back. You're kidding, right? I feel my chest flush, knowing that I might have said something really offensive. I'm not really in tune with how things are with Jenna's family. Leo and sometimes even Flynn dealt with most of that. I mean, aren't you a little bit curious? Curious is the wrong word. Oh? Maybe morbidly curious, anyway. They hadn't bothered contacting me since I left, so as far as I can tell, they're not missing me. Guys, there's a giant dip over here. So watch your step.
Uh-oh, is Chase gonna trip?
I'll just push himself off. TJ's quite a bit ahead of us now. I don't even see him anymore around all the boulders and bushes. I pick up the pace and follow Jenna. Well, do you miss them? She doesn't say anything for a while, which tells me she's really thinking about it. No. She says it, finally, surprising me a little with her bluntness. At least not my mom or dad. Not even Adam. Really? Jenna shifts around as she grabs another water bottle out of the backpack and hands it to me. Adam, he had problems. Mom and Dad fucked him up. Of course, but he took it out on me. He did messed up stuff. I debated whether or not I should ask what this messed up stuff was, but I'm way too scared of what that might be. Jeremy, though, I guess I wouldn't mind seeing him again. I give her an incredulous look. See, Jeremy's the one I would have thought you wouldn't want to talk about. Huh, yeah, now Clint is the one that fucked up Jeremy, but he really was a good person before then. Jeremy was, for as long as I could remember, a royal dick, a bully to me, TJ, and Carl. Along with Clint, he terrorized our childhood. That is, until Leo showed up. I'll never forget the day Leo rammed Jeremy's head into a tree and punched Clint so many times in the face, his eyes almost swelled shut. Of course, TJ never got in trouble because neither of their parents gave a shit. Environment is really important to how you develop as a person. I think for a second. Well, you turned out all right. Environment and temperament make us who we are. Some people can just take more. Yeah, it's clear that her temperament was a lot stronger than mine. Whatever that was, if I had parents like that, I don't know if I would have survived. I take another gulp of water, and it's then that I realize how badly I needed to pee.
Oops.
Looking off to the side, I spot a rather large boulder surrounded by sagebrush. Hey, you go ahead. I gotta take a piss. And Jenna corks her muzzle and folds her arms. Sure, you don't want me to wait up for you? I'm kidding. She turns around and starts walking up the trail.
Amazing.
Watch out for spiders.
Wow.
Sometimes Jenna's jokes were so dry that I had a hard time figuring out if she was joking at all. I dodge my way around the sagebrush and tumbleweeds towards the boulder and start to piss. Jenna really is an enigma. She's nice enough and smart, but she has this edge about her that always has me on guard for some reason. Prickles on the back of my neck. I'm not sure what it is, but something isn't right. I look to my left and right, and the small chances that somebody else is coming up the trail to see my dick. It's a weird feeling like this is in broad daylight. Normally I'd get uptight unless it's dark. I hear it's the opposite with species that can see better at night. Sometimes something's watching you from the brush. A shiver runs up your spine, and I tremble under its influence. As if of its own accord, my head whips around, immediately focusing in on a clump of sagebrush 30 feet away. And then, right in the middle, someone's face is staring at me.
Bruh.
I can only call it a face because there's two eyes and a mouth, but I've never seen anything like it. It's flat, wide, stretched out, sagging where the chin should be. I couldn't help myself. I yelped loudly and stumbled to the side as I whipped my body around to defend myself, somehow conscious of the fact that my dick is still out. Then it all comes together. I stare for a few seconds longer, and then force out a tight, high-pitched laugh. Are you fucking kidding me? It's a rock, a white rock, and the sagebrush twigs have fallen in front of it, fallen over it perfectly to giving it features similar to that of a face. I sigh and rub my face with both my paws, feeling my heart hammering in my chest. I always did this shit to myself. As I lower my paws, I notice a wet streak across the left side of my pants. I hadn't finished peeing yet.
Oh, R.I.P., bro.
A fucking son of a bitch!
R.I.P. Oh, no!
I hiss and turn back to the boulder, trying to work myself into a pee mood again. Finally, as I start to finishing, the prickling feeling on my neck starts up again. I try to ignore it, but it's getting worse and worse. I shake my hip around a few times, then zip up and start back around the boulder. It's at that point that I give a quick look back to the brush. The rock isn't there anymore. I stare, one paw on the boulder, feeling my fur starting to bristle over all over my body. What? Maybe it's because I'm at a different angle now. The feeling of being watched is overpowering, though, and it's coming from the other side of the boulder, where I just was. I look up the trail, but I don't see TJ or Jenna at all. I can't even hear them. I look back towards the boulder, wondering if I'm losing my mind. Gritting my teeth, I turn away and start back up the trail at a brisk walk, knowing that I'm acting just a little like a little kid. Despite that, I feel myself start to panic a little, and soon enough I'm running up the trail and I'm not looking back. Coward.
Wow. So Ghoul Flynn was watching him take a piss.
Well, yeah, Flynn's always watching you masturbate.
Of course. Of course.
Do you think Flynn was watching Flynn?
Probably. He's like, I remember when I could do that. Damn.
Man, I miss having a dick.
Jeez.
We made it. He says it, even though he's already sitting down on what looks like a rock bench. He probably got there about 10 minutes before us. I'm sweating all over the place, and Jenna seems fine. It's embarrassing about its... what? It's embarrassing because it's only now that I realize she's been hanging back because of me. Group hug!
Not on my piss pants.
Maybe TJ likes it.
Oh no. Oh no.
TJ stands and holds his paws out. I want to protest because of how gross I look, but Jenna sort of forces me into it as TJ walks up to us. This has been a lot of fun, guys. Thanks for coming. Especially you, Chase, who abandoned me in 2 other timelines.
No, abandoned me.
Well, we're glad that you had fun, even if we weren't able to keep up. As we lean back from the hug, I see Jenna's nose wrinkle. I press my tail up closer to my rear. Alright, let's eat. We sit back on the rock bench, and TJ starts pulling the sandwich out of the soft cooler. They brought a cooler with them?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, who's carrying it?
Probably TJ.
The most able-bodied person here.
I mean, it's true. He really is. He's virile. Young and virile.
He's been so excited about our trip that he's gone to a convenience store by himself at 5 in the morning and made all of our sandwiches.
Yep.
It's actually pretty good, too. There's even avocado on it, even if it's the packaged, mushy kind, according to him. We ate in silence for a while, and looking over, I can see that Jenna's deep in thought, chewing slowly. What's up? She shrugs, then swallows. Just thinking about how it might be the last time we really get to hang out is all. That's kind of sad to think. A sad thing to say. Well, think about it. I graduate in a few months, and then I'll be off to the other side of the country. Then you'll graduate, Chase, and I don't think you'll be sticking around here. Maybe. And you, Tej, you might just leave the country. That would make sense. TJ's parents are back in his hometown. I think we'll get together again. It's just a matter of planning is right. It might be a while, but it'll happen, and there's always the internet. I'm just saying, I hope Flynn can get over himself before the end of our trip. I don't think this should be our big send-off. We've still got time. Man, that's weird to think about in Flynn's route, where it's like, man, they probably never talked again.
Yeah. That's true. He just wandered into the mine and, perished.
Yeah, well, because in the epilogue, Chase says that he stopped talking to everybody.
Yeah.
And that he never stayed in contact with Leo. Since that Chase wasn't really...
Yeah, he doesn't really talk to me anymore. But, he stayed in Echo, which is kind of really sad to think about.
Yeah. The ending of Flynn's route's rough for everyone.
Yeah, it's not
especially
a good one.
Cameron. He got a big spook.
Got the big spook. It was pretty spooky, Flynn was like, hey, bro.
Hey.
Hey, bro, I'm dead. What's up?
I lean back and shoot my arms over the back of the bench, closing my eyes. I really want to take my shirt off, though. The fabric is almost soaked through, and it's clinging in a really gross way to my fur. The sun is beating down on me, shining bright red through my eyelids. If only there was a pond up here, I'd be able to sink to the bottom, the sun reduced to a shimmering silver. My type really isn't built for this kind of weather. Then why'd you move here?
It wasn't his choice.
I get it, but like,
are both his parents otters?
Yeah.
Okay. Like,
we've never seen them.
Like, how do like couples work as far as like
don't think
different
about it.
Species?
Don't think about it.
Does this follow Beastars rules?
Don't think about it.
Okay. Or is it just like, hey, whichever gene is stronger?
Yeah. Probably
in the moment.
Yeah, who cares?
It's just interesting to think about.
Is it?
I think so.
No, they do just follow Beastar rules, and the government will just pay you to stay like same species.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
I feel Jenna shift next to me, and suddenly I feel her nose up against my ear, and I shiver a little. What the hell was she doing? I start to turn my head towards her. Chase, do you need some musk off? I open my eyes, the squint against the brightness of the sun. What? I said. She leans forward, obviously not wanting TJ to hear. She laughs a little before she starts again. You're smelling a little strong. Instantly my ears burn, and I scoot away instinctively, lowering. That's not a T. Lowering my eyes. Oh shit! Sorry. No, it's all right. You didn't know that you were going on a hike before you packed, but I have some. TJ looking over to us curiously as he nibbles on his salad wrap. Yeah, salad wrap.
Salad wrap.
Okay, Tej. Ears perked, and I don't know why, but I glare at him. Already humiliating enough. And he frowns. What? Nothing. Jenna's just telling me I stink. Oh, well, you do.
Well, you do, but that's okay.
Jenna laughs, then reaches over to her backpack and opens the top zipper, talking in a normal voice now. It's a female brand, so it's not as strong, but it should get the job done. Thanks. I grumble and snatch it from her paw, instantly feeling shitty about it because I know she just trying to be nice. Even though TJ and Jenna are probably the nicest people in our little group, it's still fucking embarrassing. I'd actually prefer Flynn's ribbing right now. I stalk off around the large bush and pull down my pants. The can is pink and covered in flowers. Great.
Well, who's gonna watch you?
Oh, whoever was in the bush.
True. Facts.
I grab my tail and yank it up before giving my ass a good liberal amount of girl smell. Of course, if I'd known, I'd be doing anything so sweat-inducing. I would have brought my own boy-smelling brand. But I'm stuck with this, smelling like a girl in front of Jenna. Guess it's better than nothing.
Because it matters so much.
It matters to him.
Why?
Because, I don't know. Chase is an idiot.
True.
You know.
Sometimes girl scents, quote unquote girl scents, are really great.
Sure.
I like my hair to smell like coconut. It's awesome.
Coconut's not a girl scent, though.
It's marketed like it is.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's just neutral in all the brands that I go to.
I mean, I guess so. But, you know, like shampoo is a little bit less... Because, like, for men, quote unquote, it's like, you know, you get the all-in-one tube of shampoo, conditioner, body wash, which is garbage for your body.
Yeah.
Period. So I don't know why people use it. It's terrible, and it makes my hair feel like trash.
Just have better hair.
I have great hair.
Uh-huh.
I use really decent product that keeps it nice and delicious.
I mean, I don't even have to.
I mean, I condition it is what I mean.
Yeah, but I don't have to do that shit.
You don't have curls.
Yeah.
Curls are way more important to like do stuff for. Booch. My hair is wonderful and amazing.
Okay, you can keep telling yourself that.
I will. It's one of the few things I like about myself is my hair.
I come back around the bush and I can tell something's off. TJ meets eyes with me, then quickly looks down, frowning. I glare. I'd honestly be happier if he just joined in with Jenna and laughed at me instead. She's buried in her phone right now, which is annoying since she told us before the hike that phones weren't allowed. How am I supposed to text Leo?
For real.
I didn't read that line. Yeah, all done. You're the one with the mouse.
It's true.
You gotta pay attention.
Why am I the one clicking? I'm not even doing any reading.
Yeah, well, you have to do something.
I could just sit here and watch.
No.
Damn.
This is why you're playing the next game.
Okay.
I mean, you're making the decisions. The decision hasn't come up yet.
It's true.
You have to decide whether or not Chase is gonna off himself or not.
Oh, damn. Give me that yes. Give me that big yes. Or it's all gonna be three, and it's gonna be three choices, and they're all gonna say off yourself. It's gonna be great.
Did that happen in... That never happened in Leo's route, did it?
What?
Where you got three of the same option? There was the option where you can only choose one option.
Yeah, you could only choose one.
When Samuel was there.
Yeah, but there was no
guiding your hips.
There was no option. There was no like triple option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There wasn't enter the school.
Yeah.
Condemn Flynn.
School. That was so intense, man. It really was.
She doesn't even look up, but points at the bag with a foot. Go ahead and stick it in the bag. Wow. Like, okay. I sigh and bend over to shove the can back in, then notice that it's been zipped closed again. Without thinking, I zip it back when widen the gap and immediately find a big furry orange and black spider glaring at me from the bag.
Dang, they pulled that joke on him real early.
What? That joke never happened.
It did at the...
No.
You
gotta see if you're gonna do it.
Okay.
So can I.
Fine. Whatever.
I scream like a fucking girl and jump. See, you act like a girl and you smell like a girl. Chase is in fact a girl. Dropping the can, stumbling back, and falling flat on my ass as I trip over some rocks. I land on my tail wrong, and it sends a jolt of pain on my back. Jenna, who already started laughing the moment I screamed, puts a paw to her muzzle. Only one, though, because the other is holding her camera phone, and she's filming the whole fucking thing.
Blessed.
Oh god, are you okay? She's still filming behind her, still smiling behind her paw. Fine. I guess I have a decision to make, whether to get mad or just shrug it off and laugh with them. I go with the latter and grin sheepishly.
Oh, you're not going to give me the choice? Damn.
No. Wow, I'd expect that from you, Jenna. But TJ, what the hell, man? TJ flinches, a sad look on his face. She told me she'd throw me off the cliff if I said anything.
Oh my god. So violent, Jenna.
Today, Jenna chose violence.
Today, Jenna chose violence.
Jenna laughs again and puts her phone away before picking up the can and shoving it into the bag. Success. Where the hell did you get that from? That one restaurant with the souvenir shop. All right. Everyone done? I know you need to get some shots of the canyon chase. Let's go do that. I sit cross-legged next to Jenna, a bit further back than she is, with her legs dangled over the edge of the cliff. I would never do that.
No?
I'm not brave enough.
It's not that bad.
I'm not brave enough. I guess someone that's so confident about her life and future isn't worried about falling in the 80 feet to her death.
Yeah, screw it. It's fine.
Whatever.
It's fine.
I love that scene in Smoke Room. It's sort of the opposite of Carl, but with the same result. One good thing about this place is stuff like this. Hanging off the edge of a cliff. Lack of people, the mountains, I'll miss that. I hear the mountains back east are small, like hills. No, they're just plateau-y.
Plateau-y.
Is that a word? Did I just...
I mean, plateau-y is probably the best way you could have used what you were going for.
Okay.
Plateau-ish, plateau-esque.
Oh,
like a plateau.
Yeah.
Like a plateau.
I don't know. Our mountains are fine.
Yeah, I like our mountains. I go on them. Used to go on them pretty frequently.
Yeah.
They're pretty nice.
I don't know. I like that they're shorter. It means you can
Yeah, they're not like the Rockies that you
No.
would spend 2 days going up.
Yeah, I know. That's fucking...
Fuck that shit.
Nah.
I'll do my day hike. Sure.
That sounds nice too. She picks up a sizable rock and tosses it at your face out to the ledge, listening to the clatter and echo as it bounces down the cliff.
Oh shit!
The echo. Doesn't really matter, right? I've been living in a big city, way bigger than Peyton. Are you nervous? About living in a big city? No. I'm more anxious to get started with school, actually. And of course, I'll miss you guys too, a lot, even though we didn't hang out. She flicks her ears back to TJ, who's flat on his back under a tree behind us, snoring lightly.
Oh,
Sleepy boy.
sleepy.
I wipe my forearm across my forehead, the oils from my waterproof fur sliding nastily against each other. Sorry, but I pull my shirt off. I need to let my shirt dry out. It's fucking gross. She looks over at me, then her silver and turquoise necklace catching the light and flashing briefly. And Jenna looks perfect, of course. The fur on her face and arms is brushed with the lei, whatever, held together by some kind of spray, probably. By comparison, I look like a soggy log, covered in wet brown mold.
Such an eloquent description. It's very good.
I blush and look down, the bravado I had worked up to take off my shirt dissipating under her gaze. She doesn't laugh, though. I was wondering when you were going to take that off. Looked really uncomfortable. Yeah, sorry, I'm gross. It's not gross. It It's just what your body does to survive. Jenna sometimes says things that I suspect carry a lot more meaning than what it's on the surface level, but honestly, I'm too dumb to figure it out. I really hope my smell isn't overpowering the spray, but I'm in the middle of leaning to the side to see if I can catch a whiff of my butt musk, and I jolt back up. Huh? What was kind of gross is that there was another smell. Oh? Yeah, did you pee yourself?
Oops.
It takes me a second to register what she just said. Then it hits me, and this time I have to close my eyes out of shame. Of course she was going to smell that. Foxes can smell fucking everything on you that happened in the last week. Yeah, I did. She laughs this time, and I look away, off into the canyon again. I know it can happen, but it just smells like it was a lot is all. I sigh and lean back on my paws, letting my head hang back. I debate telling her exactly what happened, since it seems so childish, but it's not like she's being mean. She has a demeanor about her that just makes you want to talk. Must be that psych degree at work. I just saw something that scared me a little, so when I jumped, I got some on me. What did you see? A rock that was a face, that was a rock, that maybe was a face.
And maybe it was a face. But now you're going to trigger Jenna because it's just going to recognize it. Dun, dun,
No,
dun,
no,
dun.
because he didn't say it looked like an outlet.
Yeah, whatever.
She lays out flat on her back, legs still dangling over the side of her paw, behind her head, I guess so she can get a better look at me. I avoid looking right at her in case she thinks I'm staring. Okay, this is going to sound stupid, but I just felt like I was being watched. You know when you psych yourself up and everything looks scary? Of course. So I felt that behind me, and when I looked, I saw what sort of looked like a face in the sagebrush. Just talking about it right now is getting my fur to prickle. I hadn't really thought about it since it happened, and now that I am, it's only now that I realize how weird it all was. Like a face you recognized? No. It was sort of flat, like it didn't even have a muzzle, and white. Oh, see, it was white.
Yeah, but maybe that's because it was daytime.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
reflecting off the flesh.
Yeah, that's facts. But the one that he saw in the mine was white as well. In Leo's
So
route.
it's another
Fair
one.
enough. Yeah, I guess there's the spirit of the town, which is the red boy, and then maybe you have the Wendigo. That's white. Because the red guy that is just kind of creeping around watching everyone doesn't seem like the creature that would have attacked Brian. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem like an attacking creature, just like a, hey, I'm gonna fuck with you creature. Because it may not even be the same creature. Well, no, because it was the same creature that attacked them when they tried to leave the town. Right? Why are you subverting every single thing that I... Whatever.
I think they described the one on the drive as red.
Okay, so it is just like, hey, I'm gonna fuck with you, but if you try to leave, I'll actually fuck you up.
Maybe.
Okay, fine, but whatever. I don't know who the white boy is.
Yeah, I don't.
It's
Is
fine.
what it is.
Yeah.
I look back at Jenna, but she's not looking at me. Instead, it's like she's looking past me. That is weird. Yeah, but it was a rock. That was a face. That was a rock. We're wired to recognize faces, so we find them in a lot of things, like electrical outlets.
Stupid.
Ooh.
That is a thing, though. I think they mentioned that in that one book about... Oh, I forget what that book is called. It's like required reading for comic book artists. I forget what it's called, but like it talks about like how people recognize faces within shapes, and they do use an electrical outlet as the example in that book. So
That's fair. That is kind of a disorder when you like when you do that, like, and you see faces in like everything, and you just can't stop yourself from it. Like you give them like personalities and stuff like that. I don't know if it's a disorder. It's a thing.
You gotta know. Once you start getting to like a big psych word that's like, oh, those are words.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I'm not smart.
No.
I was about to say, like, I think that's just like the human condition of just, seeing patterns in things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You sometimes just
like arches.
see faces.
Like arch.
Yeah. In things.
Yeah, I mean, the twigs and stuff were falling across it in a way that made it look like it was eyes and stuff, but then I realized what it was.
Boop. Sorry, I'm looking something up.
How dare you?
I'm
You're
paying
just sitting
attention.
there. You're just sitting there on your phone.
I'm paying attention. I'm just looking something up. Face pareidolia.
Wait, are you not going to do...
It doesn't have a speaky thing.
Well, to do definition. Look up
here.
the word.
I'm gonna do this.
Darian, we have traditions on this channel.
That's true. I'm sorry.
And that's when we look up a word. We have to try to get it
I'm sorry.
on
I'm sorry.
text to speech.
Let me just try. Well, anyway, it's the whatever this is, the phenomenon of seeing faces in everyday objects. Yeah. Anyway,
How's it pronounced?
I'm trying to find that out.
Well, can you say it?
No, I don't know how to say it.
Does Webster do it?
I hope so. Come on, Webster, don't let me down.
Yeah, they do.
Pareidolia.
Pareidolia.
Pareidolia. Why is yours a disgusting...
Pareidolia.
Why is yours a disgusting man?
Because it's not the Google one. This is the Webster one.
Okay.
I just realized I had a Webster app I could have looked this up on. Damn it.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's like the thing about seeing faces in everyday objects.
Cool. We learned something today.
Yeah.
But I jumped and got pee on myself, so and that's what happened. That's weird. What's weird is that when I was leaving, I couldn't see it anymore. The rock was just gone. I say that last part with a laugh, mostly to hide how freaked out I was about it. When I look at Jenna again, I can see that her fur on her neck has lifted a little. Was probably just the angle, though. You all right? And Jenna looked back at me, and I can tell she's debating whether or not to tell me something. I wait. It just made me think about when I was a kid. I hadn't thought about it in years, actually. I pause. Do you want to talk about it? I'm worried that I'm about to open up a can of worms. It wasn't traumatizing or anything like that. Well, it was, actually, but it wasn't real. Did you see a face? Yeah, not exactly like yours, though. It was more of a red color, but it was flat, too. That's what made me think about it. Wow. Yeah, it had a body, too, but I couldn't really remember exactly what it looked like. Did you dream it? No, not really a dream, at least not in the sense that I was asleep when it happened. It's just, I just see it walking around in broad daylight sometimes. What the hell? Are those like real solid memories? Like it really happened? I don't know. It usually happened when I was sad or angry. Like when Dad was having one of his moments. I just see it walk past a doorway or sit in the closet. Oh, really? What the fuck? This was a really long time ago, like when I was 5. I don't want you thinking I'm crazy, Chase. I don't. I saw things too as a kid. Yeah, I think you've told me. I had, and it's something I really don't want to think about right now. I'm pretty sure it's just something my mind made up because I was under a lot of stress. The brain can make up whatever it wants, really. It's part of the reason I went into the field that I did. I want to figure out these sort of things. Do you see it anymore? At all?
The influences of Echo is like so deep.
Yep.
It's
in,
fun,
like,
though.
Everyone.
It's fun though.
It's fun, though.
It's interesting for sure.
Everyone fuck you.
Yeah, everyone was
Everyone.
fucked with. Yeah.
Even Brian.
Even Brian.
Everyone's favorite.
It's pretty good.
She's quiet for a while, then shakes her head. No. My phone goes off, then I jump with a little yelp. Jenna laughs and it breaks the tension a little bit, so I laugh with her. I know you said no phones, but you already used yours, so I get a freebie. Yeah, I had to record your reaction for prosperity. Looking at the phone, I see it's from Leo.
Leo.
Where are you? I stare at it for a second. It seems a little short. Usually, Leo throws a cheesy emoticon for everything.
Oh.
Is that the kind of person? Yeah. Oh, that's fine. When he was angry, of course. When he's not angry, of course. Jenna notices my expression. What's up? It's just Leo.
I realized we didn't get the whole paw thing.
No. I type out a quick response, telling him I'm hiking with Jenna and TJ, and did we forget to tell him that? Almost immediately I get a response. Yeah, you did.
Damn.
He's definitely got something up his ass. Wolf boy getting pissy? Maybe. I can never tell with him. And Jenna's phone goes off right then. Speak of the devil. Since it seems like she's inviting me, I lean over to read her phone. What the hell? I feel myself getting a little angry. What the fuck's his problem? Jenna gives me a playful smirk as she sits up and puts her phone away without responding. He's jealous. It gets me flustered for some reason. You think so? That, and he probably wants us all to hang out together, which we should, but we need some time away before we give Flynn another chance. Will you give him another chance? Anyway, we should head back. If we start now, we can grab dinner at the diner by 6. Jenna gets up and goes to wake up TJ. He was sleeping the whole time.
Yeah, he was having a nice
little sleepy boy.
post. Man, you can't beat when you get to the top of the top of a hiking path and you just find a nice little spot to nestle in and close your eyes for a little bit and bake in the sun. It has a nice breeze. It's great.
Can't relate.
You should. It's really good.
No, anytime I fall unconscious is a waking nightmare. I want to be awake at all times.
I understand. I do.
Sleep isn't restful. It's not comfortable. It's just a body function that's required, and you
For
deal
some
with
reason,
it.
we don't even know why we have to go to sleep as humans. We haven't figured it out yet.
No, we just have to recharge the battery.
Well, we need to find a
Our
way to
brain
hack it
gotta
so we
be
don't have to
like-
sleep.
Recharge.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Jenna gets up and go. Yeah, and I feel bad for Leo. You should. Was he mad at me for not talking to him by the lake yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay, we can end the part
Call
here.
it there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was a fun little hike, huh?
It wasn't that fun.
That
You
was a
go
good
hang
time.
out, talk with Jenna, see a face rock that was a face.
Yeah, but it was a rock.
Sharing.
It was a face, but it was a rock. But who knows? Ooh.
It's fine.
So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
That was fun.
See you around, everyone.